Guys, they said Ebony was in disbelief over what Queen Naomi's friend in the palace told her about Queen Naomi, as they said she went to get the girl to seek for help, allegedly. You know, they said there is this lady in the palace. Ever since Queen Naomi enters the palace as Kabiesi's wife, she has been too close to Queen Naomi. As a matter of fact, a lot of people call her Queen Naomi's friend, the Queen's friend, right there in the palace, due to how close she is to Queen Naomi. And they say she is an ayaba in that palace. But you know that some of this is not all the ayabas in the palace that really want to have something to do with Kabiesi. And some of them have wanted to have something to do with Kabiesi, you know, someone like Ebony. Because during that period that they were all in the palace, they were ayaba, just like Ebony. The only difference between them and Ebony is that Ebony is also a calabash carrier, but she is an ayaba living in the palace. And that time, Queen Naomi and Ebony, they said, was in good term, but this lady in question is more close, is more closer, or will I say too close to Queen Naomi. You know that most of the things that is happening in that palace between Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi, the girl know. As a matter of fact, their friendship is something else. So they said even after Queen Naomi left the palace, the lady is still going to see Queen Naomi. Sometimes, most of the things that is happening in the palace that Queen Naomi got the information, they said the lady is also calling her to let her know sometimes, you know. So, in as much as Queen Naomi is no longer in the palace at the moment, they said it did not cut their relationship. That the anytime that Queen Naomi comes to that palace, she normally goes to see that lady and this Iyagba. Iyagba is that oldest woman in the palace who also likes Queen Naomi a whole lot. They said Iyagba's own is that Queen Naomi likes to go to her because she tells stories a lot, you know. So most times Queen Naomi goes to Iyagba to hear stories about Ile-Ife kingdom and some other places. You know, they said the woman is a very good storyteller. I mean that Iyagba. So, and coupled with the fact that, will I say, her spirit and that of Queen Naomi aligns very well. So, Iyagba loves Queen Naomi like a daughter so much that anytime Queen Naomi goes to see her, she'll be praying for Queen Naomi and all of that. Queen Naomi too will be praying for her for long life and all of that. So, that particular lady in question, they said, why Queen Naomi left the palace, she started hating on Ebony, as in she no liking Ebony at all because she knows the role that Ebony plays in making sure that Queen Naomi leaves the palace. Because at first, Queen Naomi did not know that Ebony and Kabiyesi was having something together. Then when she finally finds out, maybe she told her friend, you know, and the girl, maybe because of that, started looking at so ever since the lady also find out that Ebony and the Kabiyesi have something, they said the lady knows. Of course, they all know how desperate that Ebony can be, even before Queen Naomi came into the picture, because they said the lady in question is also in the palace. She is educated. She is everything you can think of in a woman, you know. So, and during that period, she and Ebony are no longer in good term. Their only relationship is good morning, good afternoon, you know. Apart from greeting, they can't just sit and talk or come closer to each other and all of that. And that is because the lady despised Ebony due to the way she treated Queen Naomi. So, but they say something happened that when Ebony started experiencing this problem that she is having right now, that is if the information is true, allegedly, they said Ebony have tried everything she could and none of them is working. The next thing she started doing was going closer to that lady in the palace who is Queen Naomi's friend. And they said recently, Queen Naomi entered the palace and she was seen with the girl. They were chatting and laughing, you know. So maybe Ebony thought that through the girl, she might be able to get some information or anything. They said she started going closer to the girl And the lady was surprised the way Ebony was coming to her. So the lady said she was surprised how Ebony is coming closer to her, always trying to involve her in a chat, and her. At some point, she was like, "I hope all is well," because we all know you. You like to carry yourself as if there is no one like you, and ever since you got married to the king, ha, this kind of relationship that you are trying to build with me, I don't understand it though. That is what they said the lady was asking Ebony, because they said Ebony, who is always carrying herself as if she is more superior than anyone in the palace, or maybe she is the main king herself. She's the king, that ever since she got married to the king, all those ayabas that she lived in the palace with, they are, if you see the way she's commanding everyone, if you see the way she's treating them as if they were never in the same lane for once, you know. So they all gave her her space, so nobody is coming close. They don't even care about her own relationship and all of that. Both the ones that she was in good relationship with before getting married to the king. So this lady was surprised seeing Ebony coming too close to her, until they said it was yesterday that Ebony started asking her, "How about your friend Queen Naomi? Why is it that she doesn't want to come back to her husband's house, even when she knows that nothing is still holding her? That Kabiyesi have done the ritual, is only remaining just one or two rituals. She can come to the palace and stay while they finish that." Yeah. They said the lady was like, "This one you cares for Queen Naomi, I hope you're not up to something, because you don't go for something that will not benefit you." And at that point, they said Ebony now started begging the girl to please talk to Queen Naomi about her situation, that this thing is getting out of hand, though, you know. And they said the lady called her and she answered. The lady told her that she have done enough harm to Queen Naomi, that she should let Queen Naomi be. So it's now that she understands why you are asking if Queen Naomi should not come back to the palace. That Queen Naomi have left the palace for you. Go ahead and eat the palace. Go ahead and eat Kabiyesi, because it's all about Kabiyesi all this while. Because they used to hear your discussion while you are still as an ayaba in the palace. They used to hear your discussion with others, how you will do everything within your power to get yourself to be the queen. Now you have achieved it. Why are you disturbing Queen Naomi? They said the way the girl opened her mouth, not the girl, because the person in question is a lady just like her. They said the lady told her to her very face that her desperation knows no bound, that she should let Queen Naomi be, that Queen Naomi is not coming here. Even if Queen Naomi is coming here, she is not coming for her. And you know that Queen Naomi cannot be a child for a long time. That you fooled her once, that this time you are not going to fool her again. And they say Ebony was surprised, because she thought that she have captured the heart of the girl, the lady in question, you know. But unfortunately, they said the lady told her out of how she feels, that her desperation is too much, that she should let Queen Naomi be, that she have done enough harm to Queen Naomi. And they say Ebony was so ashamed of herself. Allegedly, don't forget that they are unverified information making rounds on social media. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. Bye. Love you.